You are listening to an episode of The Extra Real.
Welcome to The Extra Real, a special episode, bonus episode of The Decision Reel. This week we're looking at Bad Boys Ride or Die, the newest entry in the Bad Boys series. If you've been paying attention to this podcast or this channel, you've noticed we've done the first movie, we've done the second movie. We're going to kind of skip the third movie, but we're going to talk about it a little bit, but we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of Bad Boys Ride or Die. My review. You ready for this?
Okay.
7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Why? I'm going to say this. I like this one better than the third movie a lot. I'm happy, though, and this is the big thing going into this movie that I thought they weren't going to do, which is continue a lot of the stories and themes from the third movie. Spoilers. There's a lot of returning characters here that I did not think they were ever going to give the time of day. Specifically his son, his love interest in the last movie that seemed like they were getting together at the end of that. I thought they were going to just, hey, his son's there, whatever, you know, he's in prison, don't got to worry about it. He was main
like
point of this movie.
Yeah.
I got to give him props for that because going in, I was like, they better say something about him at least.
Yeah.
They said more than something. He was main point of this movie. They're on the run with him at one point. It gets really good with that. I really like that.
He even saved a girl.
He did.
Yeah.
Big spoilers there. I will say, I did not like that character. I can't remember what she was.
The marshal?
The marshal.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I get that she's mad that her dad's dead and this guy was the reason for it and this is the guy that shot him and all this stuff. But like, oh, the next time I see him, I'm going to fucking kill him. Like,
She had that. Never mind.
It
I don't
don't
want to
matter.
spoil.
It don't matter. Right. Anyways, to me, again, this is a perfect continuum from movie to movie without anything being left behind. Will Smith is Will Smith, right? Which, great, because there hasn't been a lot of good Will Smith movies lately, but the one who steals the show for me, Martin Lawrence. Every single thing this man said in this movie, I hung on to and I laughed at him. I mean, when he's up on that building after he wakes up from his heart attack after doing the Wakanda Forever, whatever, Black Panther dream. Just, oh, dude, it was great. Die. And then to bring it back at the end where he was just like, you know, you got to make a choice. You got to shoot one of them. He's like, what you don't understand is one of these guys can't die. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. I think we need to figure this out. It was good. It was pretty good.
Ask him.
Right. I was laughing a lot at that. Was it a little predictable? Sure. But I mean, you're not really going into this movie as being like, hey, let me figure this out while it's going on. This is just a pure, enjoyable summer blockbuster movie through and through. I enjoyed it. 7.5 out of 10, I think is pretty big. I would recommend it if you're a Will Smith, Bad Boys fan, if you're a Martin Lawrence fan, if you're an action fan, if you're a summer movie blockbuster guy, this is your movie.
It's the one. I would agree, 7.5.
Look at us.
It's right after Bad Boys 2 for me in the list. Like, Bad Boys 2, this one, 1-3.
Okay.
For sure. It had a lot of laughs in this one, and Martin Lawrence, he did so well. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised, but like, I guess happy to see him being more of a star than he was in the other ones.
I agree with that.
More of like a laugh.
The third movie, he was kind of just there in the background. It was like Will Smith's movie. This movie, it was just them being back together. I thought it was good. I'm going to be a little different with you than what you said. I think it's 2, 1, barely 4, and then 3. I think 1 and 4 are pretty neck and neck, but the nostalgia of the first one, the whole idea of that's the first one and they're being bad boys, I liked it. Now, the key moment for this movie for me was when they did the cover of Bad Boys.
The cover?
The cover. I mean, it was a
they
cover.
still didn't remember it.
Okay.
Or they still didn't learn it.
Yeah, that was funny. That was good. I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about Jolene. Who sings Jolene? Why can't I think of it?
Reba.
Reba McEntire. Not Jolene. God damn it. Reba McEntire was doing Bad Boys.
Yeah.
That was hilarious and fit perfectly in the scene.
They even started singing it too, and I didn't think they would actually have Reba singing the song.
Right.
And then bam, there she is.
And it was good.
Yeah.
And they didn't make it a huge deal either. It was literally like a 30-second little clip, and you're like, all right.
Cool.
I'm in.
Good for you, Reba.
Oh, no, it was great. It was great. So 7.5. Look at us. 7.5, 7.5. I think I'm not quite sure what we did the last ones at. I think Bad Boys 1, we were probably like 7s, and Bad Boys 2's doing like 8, something like that. So
like 8.5.
all in around that. I like it. What this movie is about. Let's get to that.
When their late police captain gets linked to drug cartels, wisecracking Miami cops Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett embark on a dangerous mission to clear his name.
Boom. Done. Yeah.
That's about it.
Where to watch right now? In the theater.
You gotta go.
You do have to go.
Get your ass up. Go to the movies.
I'll say this. There hasn't been a lot of movies that have brought me to want to go to a theater lately.
Ooh.
Think about it.
Nope.
Think of, off the top of your head, what's a movie that came out that you went, oh, I got to see it in the theater?
I don't know.
Right. The last movie that made me do that was The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yeah. I did see that in theaters.
Right. But you don't even think about it. Because guess what? It came out 3 weeks later on digital. I get why. Didn't perform like they thought it would, and we're having an issue, too, with Mad Max is doing the same thing where it's not performing.
Would you be a stuntman?
Would I be a stuntman? 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So much fun.
I don't even care if my body would be wrecked all the time.
Dude.
I know how to fall.
Send me into some rocks.
I'm ready.
I'm going.
Light me on fire.
Jumping off
again.
a building,
Dope.
that would be so much fun, as long as you don't die, you know.
Well, he didn't die. He broke his back.
Yeah.
Or his neck or something. I don't know.
But like jumping off a building onto like a cushioned platform,
A bunch of boxes.
I'm going.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
I don't think they use boxes anymore.
Depending on the stunt, they might. They'd have the big blow up inflatable things, but they do still use boxes for certain things. It's more cost effective. How far? Like a drop?
Yeah.
I always thought too, if you're using a cardboard box, I've fallen on a cardboard box, and those edges,
they hurt.
sometimes you catch it the wrong way.
Very
and
pliable.
You're not good. There's one thing I do want to talk about here with our movie-going experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is all theaters, but lately, when I've been going to the theater, which we said is not a lot, there's too many fucking trailers before a movie.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be 3 or 4. Get you ready for what's coming out. We know, in today's day and age, right, we don't need movie trailers. Let's be real. Everybody's watching them as soon as they release on YouTube, wherever you're getting your media from.
For sure.
So what do I even need the coming attractions anymore, right? Like, you only went back then to get them because that's where you saw them.
To see, yeah.
So why am I getting 9 fucking trailers before a movie?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen half of them on a social media platform yet.
I've seen every single one.
Really? I saw a lot of them, just not
Right,
all
because
of them.
you were like, oh, I can't wait to watch this. And I was like, right, because you saw the trailer.
Oh, the
already.
one with the island one.
Yeah, that looked tight.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I saw the Venom trailer. I saw
I didn't see-
Twisters.
See,
You sent it to me on Instagram.
I sent it to you because I wanted to watch it. I didn't actually watch.
Okay,
the
but still,
trailer.
you could have watched it, is
I
what I'm
could've.
saying, right?
Yeah, I could have.
So all these trailers, the movie, we went and saw it 11:30 in the morning. That was showtime. The movie didn't start until 12:10.
Yeah, it was right when you thought it was going to be done. It wasn't. There was another one.
And then on top of that, they got to show their AMC Stubbs fucking thing. Then they got to show their AMC thing with Nicole Kidman sitting down. Then they got to show the drinks you got to get. And then, oh, people, silence your cell phones. Like, just fucking play the movie. If it's an 11:30 time to start the movie, that's what time the movie starts. If you want to watch all that bullshit, start it 20 minutes, 40 minutes beforehand.
But it was a good comic relief with having Ryan Reynolds
and Deadpool,
Hugh
sure.
Jackman.
Sure, I'm good with that right
But you
before the
didn't
movie
need
because
the
it was
11 before.
right, exactly, because that was a 45-second little spot, maybe a minute and a half.
And
right?
some of them, I feel like they used to put the trailers that would go with the type of movie that you were about to watch. The ones
They
that we
used to.
watch,
all
there
over
was
the
like
place.
4 or 5 that were like horror movies.
Right.
This is not a horror movie.
No, this is a summer blockbuster. I want to see
This-
other summer blockbusters.
Yeah.
You know why they're doing that? Because they don't
Get
have
you
they don't have any other type of movies that have to go with it. Because there's only so many movies coming to theaters now that they don't have. Hey, here's 6 fucking action movies that are coming out this summer.
We've gotten away from that.
Because they're all on fucking streaming already.
True.
And why would I go to the theater when I'm having such a bad experience? Now, beyond that, I want to say I did not have a bad experience. I was just fed up before the movie even started that I should be 40 minutes into this movie,
Yeah.
and it's just starting.
But this was a really good movie to go see in theaters instead of watching it on TV.
Look, I agree with that. I will say that this is definitely not a return to form for summer blockbusters, but definitely a good step in the right direction.
Mhm.
Like, would I have been mad watching this if it came out on digital like a month from now, like it will? Probably not. But I'm happy I did see it on the big screen.
Yeah. There's something about going to the theaters. It feels better watching
look,
a movie that you actually want to see.
I agree with that. I'm a big movie-going enthusiast. I like going to the movies, but at the same time, when I'm getting a bad experience, I'm having to pay how much for a ticket? Now, we're getting matinee, fucking $8 a ticket. Awesome. Maybe that's why they showed us 700 trailers, because,
Yeah.
well, they're only paying so much. Let's give them what we can give them. But, then you got to pay for popcorn, snacks, whatever. Then you got to deal with everybody else. Now, again, we went in the morning. We had a good, 7 other people in there.
Yeah.
So that was good, but also bad, I guess, for the movie. Or is it? Because
It was also 11:30 in the morning.
on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll say, you know what? And we didn't go to the nicest of theaters.
Nope.
So
No,
all
we
good
did
there.
not.
All good there. I like it. This is written by Chris Bremer and Will Beal, directed by Adil and Bilal. I don't know. They directed the last one. These are the 2 guys that are taking over. I apologize. I don't know how to say words. It is what it is.
That's true.
That's true. This is starring Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Vanessa Hudgens, Alexander Ludwig.
Hold on.
Paul, yep.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Seriously? She was the blonde, built dude's girlfriend that was on the ammo team.
That was who?
Vanessa Hudgens.
Like,
Yes.
no, it fucking wasn't.
Yeah, she was in the last movie, too.
I just don't remember what she looks like then.
Oh, she's getting older. Everyone's getting older, Randy. We're getting old.
How do you spell Vanessa?
V-A-N-E-S-S-A. And Hudgens. I thought it was Hutchinson or something.
No shit.
Yep.
Damn.
Welcome to life, guy.
She's getting old.
Comes at you fast. We also got Paola? P-A-O-L-A.
P-O-L-O-A.
P-A-O-L-A. Paola.
Paola.
Nunez is Rita. So that's the new captain. Eric Dane or Dane, I don't know, is James McGrath. There's no way that his name is I-O-A-N, but I know it is.
I-O-A-N.
Iowan Grifford is the district attorney, Adam Lockwood, the guy that was in Fantastic Four. He was Mr. Fantastic. Oh, douche. There it is. Jacob Scapaio.
What the fuck?
These names, man. He was, that's Mike's illegitimate son, Armando Aritas. We got Melanie Libbard. There you go. That's easy. Tasha Smith and Joe Pantoliano.
Pantoliano.
Yes, he came back post-mortem because, he dead in this
Yeah.
movie. Yeah. I kind of like that. I was not expecting, because I saw
That
his
he
name.
was dead?
No, not that he was dead, that they
That he
did
came back.
bring him back and
Okay.
how they brought him back. It was weird because I was watching the third movie days before this movie, and the
Mhm.
way this movie started looked almost the same as the third movie, with the same car driving through the same streets. And then I saw his name come up, Joe Pantoliano, whatever, captain. And I was like, wait a second. Did I accidentally watch a bootleg version of this movie already? Because I was like, how is he in this?
Mm.
Needless to say, I did not. I watched the third movie, and it was fine. But I was like, how is he going to
He's
be in
just
this?
there, bro.
Well, I
He's
was
just
like, right. And then, obviously, they show whatever they show. I'm like, oh, okay, he's just
There's going to
dead.
be a lot of spoilers in this fucking episode.
I said spoilers in the beginning.
So many.
Yes.
But he's there in the dead.
I'll put spoilers
Somebody
in
has to
the-
die to see him in the dead.
Yeah, and it's funny, in the third movie, I didn't think he was going to die. Like, I thought he got, hit in the neck. He's like, I'm fine, and then, no, he dead.
Yeah.
Great character to kill, but I get why they did it. I do like the new captain, Will Smith's ex-lover, I guess,
Mhm.
in this movie. I didn't see how they were going to do it when, like, the beginning when they meet each other at the wedding. and he's with somebody else, obviously, because he's getting married,
Yeah.
and she's with somebody else. And I was like, oh, I need a backstory there. And they kind of tie it up really nicely where they're just like, yeah, just didn't work out. Cool. Right? That's all you need. But I like the fact that they didn't just say, hey, bye, let's get a new actor or a new actress to come in and do something. Now, they did do that with Martin Lawrence's wife, by the way.
Hated it. Who the fuck were you?
I want to know the real reason. There has to be something. Maybe she was pregnant. Maybe she didn't want anything to do with this anymore. Maybe her and Martin Lawrence don't like each other anymore. Who knows, right? I just felt cheated.
Yeah.
Because I was like...
Bring her back.
And the way they acted to each other, they acted like a new couple.
I know.
So I was confused if they were the same couple, right? Like I didn't know if maybe...
Like if he got like a divorce that we didn't know about,
right.
Married someone new.
And that's what I thought was happening. So when I was watching, I was like, I'm confused. Because he called her the same name, and I was like...
Coincidence? I think not.
Nope, they just recasted her and didn't call or tell anybody.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for it.
I don't know. I didn't like it either.
No, it wasn't.
It was too weird seeing her. She was like too new. You know?
I've seen her in other things. But she just doesn't fit as the same character.
No.
Like I've seen other castings or other things where people have been recast, and I'm like, all right, that works. No. She was like 2 feet taller.
And it's also like it's a fourth movie.
Right.
Come on.
If you're going to recast her in a second.
Yeah, or just don't bring her in.
Or, yeah, be like, hey, she's out of town.
But I get why they needed her to be there, but they also didn't really need her to be there. Like you said, could have been out of town.
Well, I mean, her husband has
Reggie...
a heart attack.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still out of town,
yeah.
out of country. I can't come back. I'm in China on business.
I'm stuck.
Right.
Yeah. Hope he's okay. Not dead.
Right.
Oh, wait. He did die.
He came back.
Came back.
You want to talk about a comeback? Reggie. I want to say...
Kim Kardashian.
The one coming
back.
Reggie, in this movie, major spoilers, is a boss.
Yeah.
Dude, I like how they set it up as he was going to the Marines in the third movie, and he was barely in it, but that's fine. You know what I mean? You're just bringing him back as the character who was in the second movie that you guys made fun of, and it was a great scene. And he's still that stoic.
He was at least 30.
He's still that stoic, like, just a guy who's there barely saying anything. Same thing here. But when it's time, oh my God.
Fucking went off.
Dude, that scene was probably one of the hardest scenes of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he killed, 13 guys?
Yeah.
In a home invasion?
It was fucking sick.
And those dudes were packing.
Yeah. Didn't give a shit.
No. And at the end, where he's just like, you gonna let him cook his chicken? I mean, he did kill 13 guys. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go set the place. Yeah. That was great. I think that was like the best full circle moment ever I've ever seen in a good like story like this throughout 3 movies. It was he was important, and also it was a good payoff, you know? And I was like,
good for Reggie.
Exactly. Now, there's some rumblings that Reggie and Will Smith's illegitimate son are going to continue the Bad Boys series. My only problem with that is they don't have the chemistry, and they don't do anything. I mean, Will Smith's son, badass. That dude's cool. He can act. Reggie's just Reggie.
Yeah.
How you gonna have the Bad Boys movies unless they're there doing stuff like over video surveillance or something and still being them? I don't think you can do it.
Who? Martin and Will?
Right. They got to be in the movie. They're the Bad Boys.
Yeah, they would have to be. I don't...
Grandpa Bad Boys. Grandboys.
What would they do?
They should be like the captain by now. Co-captain.
They should.
Oh my
honestly.
God. There's the movie. They're co-captains.
And then...
They bring Reggie in as an just a regular day beat cop, whatever.
Or consultant,
whatever, because he was
and they have
Marine.
to bring back the son.
Right, to clear his name.
Yeah.
Because they're like, look, we got to clear his name. He's been doing all these black ops for us that no one knows about to clear all these charges. Obviously, this man killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we need him because we need to kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they bring his ass in, and they're like, in 2122 Jump Street, they're Ice Cube. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, right? And then the two of them are, what's his face, Jonah Hill and Magic Mike.
Which is Channing Tatum.
Thank you. Channing Tatum.
Yes.
I don't know why I blanked on
You
that.
went straight for Magic Mike.
Hey, look, I was in the ballpark.
Yeah.
He is Magic Mike, is he not?
I mean, yeah.
Or is it like he works at a place called Magic
No,
Mike?
he is.
His name is Magic Mike.
Well,
His stripper
his name is Mike.
is Magic Mike. That's a good stripper
I
name.
think his name is Mike.
Would you not hire a stripper named Magic Mike?
I mean, what kind of magic you doing, guy?
Cock magic. Now you see it?
Now
you don't.
His name is Magic Mike, yes.
Hell yeah. I don't know if I said it already. This is rated R for strong violence, language throughout, and some sexual references. Runtime, 115 minutes. Look, these movies got to be what they are. I'm okay with it.
Mhm.
You know, you got to have things play out. You got to have things do what they need to do. And they did. So I'm here for it.
There wasn't anything that was like, why is this still going on?
No, I thought the
shorten it.
the pacing was pretty good. Each scene meant something, and it moved the plot along to get to the Gator fuckingville or whatever it was called. What was it called? Gatorland.
Something.
Awesome.
900-pound.
Well, the minute they
Albino
said they
gator.
got an albino gator, I was like, the mother, somebody better be getting eaten.
And then he tried to puppy dog it. His
It's fine.
arm
I
would
ain't
have been gone.
Yeah. But it's Martin Lawrence. He can't lose his arm. He can't die,
Oh, okay. True.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the gator's like, all right, fine, bye.
But like, immediately when,
The other guy.
and then Gator roll, he would have done it to,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he was just not hungry at that point. He's like, or
why are you
Maybe
in my
he
swamp,
likes-
donkey?
maybe he likes white meat.
Oh. A racist ass fucking gator.
He's an albino gator.
That
He's like,
piece
I'm
of
just
shit.
eating my same thing.
Yeah,
same.
piece of shit.
Just taking them out. Taking out
God.
corrupt officials one by one. It don't matter. The release date on this guy, obviously very new. June 7th, 2024. Or you could watch it. It was a Wednesday release around us for some
Which
reason.
is weird. Like I said,
Very weird.
I remember when they come out like Thursday at midnight.
Yeah, now
Or
they're doing
Friday.
Thursday day, but then they're like, well, we'll just do Wednesdays as well
Yeah.
in the summer.
Just whatever day we want to put a movie out, we're going to put it out.
We're going to do that. Let's guess time. Budget. What do we think it costs to make this movie, Randall?
Dum, 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 dum.
Oh, I have that.
86 million is my answer.
Oh, I hit it. It didn't play. 86 million. You're going 86.
86.
I guessed 90.
Okay.
We're right there. Actual budget, 100 million.
An even number.
Yeah.
I like it.
I bet you that's not actually the budget.
Yeah, there's no way.
Unless they went, hey, here's the budget you got, $100 million, make the movie. That's it.
And they didn't spend it all.
Right. And they just went, well, here it is.
There wasn't a lot of explosions. It took a long time for a big explosion to happen.
You're right.
At the end, there was
Obviously.
more, but
Obviously. Well, hold on. There's a couple explosions that happened. The van scene, that van just is on
that was
fire
like the
and
first
blows
one
up.
that actually started it.
No, there's a scene before that where they're riding a motorcycle and they're shooting everything. That leads into that, right? No, it doesn't. That's before that. Or is that the third movie?
What motorcycle? Who was riding a motorcycle?
With the Gatling gun? That's the third movie.
That's the third one.
I'm putting them together. I just
See?
okay, maybe you're right.
The van
Yeah.
started catching on fire with Molotov cocktails.
You're right. So yeah, I mean,
There wasn't a lot of explosions.
but that
Michael Bay
Gatorland, that Gatorland, whatever. Michael Bay is not part of this. He's just in it. For
Oh.
5 seconds, right? He's executive producing this with
Well, see-
Jerry Bruckheimer.
See,
but if
that's
you were
why I
listening,
expected more would be
sure, yeah. If you're listening, it was directed by Aldi and Bali.
to something else. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
But didn't he do?
The first two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder why he took a little step back.
Transformers, dog.
Recently?
They're still going.
What was the last one that came out? I have a computer in front of me.
Transformers, the Beast Wars one,
Rise of the Beasts.
which was terrible.
Is that the one with the
Beasts.
tiger and the
Yeah.
gorilla? Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking
Terrible.
Stupid.
Hey, let's make this guy become
Dumb.
a Power Ranger. Oh, he's gonna be G.I. Joe
that
now.
one.
So bad.
Forgot.
So fucking bad. Weekend
Ew.
box office. What do we think this movie made overall this weekend? Or for anybody watching this later, opening weekend.
I 113.
$113 million. Well, if we're looking globally, which I guess I probably should have done.
Did you not?
I did domestically, which is here. So weekend box office was 56.5, but globally right now it is around 110, I believe.
Is it?
You can look it up. Just type in Bad Boys Ride or Die, and then go to the Wikipedia page, and it'll say right there at the bottom on the right-hand side what its box office is at currently.
104.6 as of yesterday.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I think Will Smith might be back for another Bad Boys movie.
I saw him say something when we were doing the next one.
Soon.
I mean,
look, I'm waiting for a Wild Wild West 2.
wicka wow.
I'm just saying. Give me that first.
I still haven't seen the first one.
Well, you should.
I know.
Because it's
I know.
so bad.
I know.
But it's Will Smith.
Yeah.
Rough Riders, no, you want. I'm not going to do it. Time to time, Rotten Tomato score.
Do it.
Ruddy Teeth, nope. I know the whole thing. I haven't had enough Smirnoff to do it.
We got 3 more.
Shit. Maybe at the end. Time to time, Rotten Tomato score, critics, audience, at the time of this recording, which is right after the weekend release. Out of 100%, what do you think?
Oh,
Critics,
no. Critics, I'm going to go 68.
68.
Audience, 84.
84.
68, 84.
Okay. We're also going to guess the IMDb score since we don't have that much to guess.
7.2.
7.2.
60.
Said 60 what? 60.
68, 84, 7.2.
Okay. I didn't guess for this, so
Okay.
oops. Critics, 63.
Fuck, so close.
Audience, 97.
Not even close, but good.
IMDb, 7.
Fuck, I was so close.
Yeah, look at you.
Damn
I mean,
it.
I wouldn't have guessed that audience score either, man. Like 97. I'm obviously new movies coming out. People are like Rotten Tomatoes score 100%, whatever.
Yeah.
No. There's no movie ever beyond one that should be 100%.
Which is?
Back to the Future 2. Suck it. But 97. All right, cool. Let's
I
go.
can't wait till a new movie comes out and you're like, this is the new Hundo.
Me too.
Me too. You know what? I meant it like in a sarcastic way, but now I actually kind of mean that.
I'm waiting for it.
I would like a good movie to come out.
Me too.
I mean, this was good.
This was good.
Yeah.
Not Back to the Future 2 good. But here's the thing and why Back to the Future 2.
That's the Wild West one, isn't it?
That's the third one.
Fuck.
The second one was where they go into the future to go back to the past. So here's why Back to the Future 2 is my holy grail movie. It has in it the best movie of all time, which is Back to the Future. Because they go to the future, then they go back to the past, which is the same of the first movie, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting that already.
Yeah.
Then you're getting everything. You're getting comedy, you're getting action, you're getting adventure, you're getting wacky dialogue, you're getting crazy out there things, right? You're getting a full-fledged story experience of every single genre in one. And it's a fun movie that you don't sit there and go,
hurry up.
Just get to the end,
Yeah.
right? It's an amazing cinematic adventure. Now, did Bad Boys Ride or Die not have some of those same qualities? Yes, and you want to know what the main quality was that I really enjoyed this movie? I already talked about it. The continuation of the story. Back to the Future, Back to Future 2, Back to Future 3. All is a continuation of the same story with the same characters building upon the same story to continue through these movies. I feel like Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2, you don't need to see either of them to watch them.
To watch 3 and 4?
No, to watch either of those movies.
Oh.
So if I watch Bad Boys 2
yeah.
first and then I watch Bad Boys 1, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah, they really don't tie in together. I mean, like they
do, but they don't.
Yeah.
They're standalone adventures of these two guys, right? So you don't need to pay attention whatsoever to what happened in the first movie to enjoy the second movie, or likewise, if you watch the second movie first, you're like, oh, whatever. But this 3 and 4, there is an overarching story here with his son, with his partner who turns into the captain, with the captain dying, which Martin Lawrence becoming hey, I'm fucking retiring, and he does retire because when Will Smith gets shot and dies in the third movie, he retires.
It's all coming back to me now.
Exactly, right?
There it is.
So then you got this huge story of, hey, I got this illegitimate son that, what the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Right? And he's a killer and has been trained, but he didn't know any better because he was being brought up under false pretenses from his crazy-ass mother who was a witch.
I mean, let's be honest. If you were born in jail
That's what I'm
Probably
saying.
go that way too.
That's what I'm saying, right? So he has no other ways to go, right? But at the same time, you could say, well, he's his own person and whatever. That's what the justice system is there for, right? Anyway, so then you got Will Smith, who's just finding out he's got this son who he didn't fucking know about, which you could say is lazy writing to say, oh, well, we didn't know anything about Will Smith's backstory, that he was in a Mexican undercover whatever thing forever. Okay, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's no flaws in that
You don't
logic.
know everything about everyone.
Exactly, right? So you're adding this in, and to me, it makes the character better because there's more webs to be strung through, right?
It's
Like,
not
you
just a cut and dry, this is him.
Exactly.
There's more to him.
He's like ogre, right? Ogre are like onions. They have layers, right? There's so much to unpack there. See where I went with that?
Yeah.
So I like that. I like a story that makes me think, that makes me remember, that makes me go, oh yeah, that fucking guy, or that connects. But if I didn't know that it was from another movie,
Then
I
you'd
wouldn't
be like,
know.
what the fuck? Who was this?
Exactly. But
Yeah.
also you could then say, well, that's stupid because if I just want to go see this movie, then this doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's your fucking fault.
Just watch him.
Exactly. I want something to give me the ability to have a payoff by being patient.
Okay. Good for you.
Thank you.
Patience is a virtue.
So getting back to my rant, that's why Back to the Future 2 is the best movie of all time.
Because it came up with Bad Boys.
Sure.
That's
same,
correct.
Same thematic elements here.
Same movie.
If so facto, I'm your boss now. All right. Who is your favorite character in Bad Boys Ride or Die, which should have been Bad Boys for Life, but it's all good.
They fucked that one up.
They did.
Maybe they didn't know. They knew. They knew. Reggie fucking killed it.
Look,
He
you're not wrong.
was just chilling. He was you need to get a job. I'm a Marine. It's like, okay.
Okay, well, you need to go deploy. I just got back from
Just got
deployment.
back. I just got back from war. I'm not going back now.
The part where he's beating everybody's ass in that video and they're watching, he's like, you can have all the snacks, man. I was like, God damn it. That was good. That was good. Look, there's something to be said about watching a movie while there's a crazy-ass action scene going on and you're laughing, not at that, but other stuff. It just makes it that much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
I don't know. This movie's
That was
good.
such a good movie.
It really was.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give him
I
credit.
might have to add a little 0.5 to mine.
Maybe. Would you give it? You give it 7?
I give it 7.5. I give it an 8.
You're giving it an 8 now.
Now that we're talking
I'll
about it,
think
thinking
about it.
about
I'll
it
think about
again.
Okay. My favorite character was the new captain. And the reason why I liked her so much, because as soon as she found out that dude was bad, fuck that guy. They were together for a while, it seemed like, and they were like political, whatever, like, hey, I'm the captain, you're the mayor, or whatever the fuck he was.
No.
Or he wasn't a mayor, he was a district attorney and a potential candidate for mayor. That's what it was, right? So for her to be like, fuck, like literally
This
like,
guy
yo,
sucks.
you're gone, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a team Will Smith now. Let's do this. Like, yo, props. You know what I mean?
I do have one question about that scene. When they were in the elevator
Mhm.
and the two ammo people came.
Yeah.
How did they know? How did they know that they were going to be in the elevator and they were like ready to go as soon as
I
the
think
doors
they were
opened?
going to, well, they knew the guy was bad, right?
So they were going to the
They
house.
were going to the house, and I think that was the only in and out because they're in one of those high-rise penthouses in fucking Miami.
It was a glass.
Yeah, it was
elevator?
glass. Right. So they
So
would have
maybe they
saw,
saw-
yeah, a struggle,
Yeah.
right? So I'm okay with that.
Okay.
There was one plot point I had that I thought fucked with me, and I don't remember what it was at this point. And I think I said it to you in the movie, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense, but I'm okay.
Oh.
I was like, it's fine. It don't matter. It's just,
They didn't want to kill him.
oh,
But
that's
then
what
they
it
were
was.
trying to kill him.
Okay, so the bad guys, when they first find out that they're going after Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, they're just like, oh, we don't need to kill them, or don't kill them, they're cops, we don't need to have any more dead
But
cops.
then he said, just watch them, see if they get close to something.
Right,
And they did. So that's when they decided, hey, we need to kill him.
which I'm okay with, but at the same time, they could have fucking killed him whenever, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And because like literally they watch them, then they go to that thing, they shoot the guy that they're going to get information from, and then they try to kill
Yeah. Why didn't they just shoot?
him. They should have just killed them.
But then
instead
Bad
of-
Boys
Exactly, it's a movie.
Ride or die.
You got to ride. They roded,
did not die.
and they
Well,
did
one
not
died.
die. Did what?
One died. For a minute.
For a minute, he came back.
And then came back.
Yeah. So well, they both died if you think about it, because Will Smith died in the third movie. He got fucking ate up with bullets.
Oh.
and then came back, and then my man had a Wakanda Forever heart attack, and came back.
He said that in the movie. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, it's literally
Yeah.
1 for 1 Black Panther. Like,
Yeah.
literally, the lighting, everything is exactly the same. He even goes to a tree,
I mean,
which was funny when he
well,
finally
yeah,
comes
he
out and
gets
sees.
there,
He's like,
sees the bird.
I've been here
I've been
before.
here.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's good. Favorite part or scene in the movie?
Oh,
Yeah, it's hard to think about,
Hmm.
right? Probably this one,
that was a good scene.
the Reba scene.
That's purebred white
Purebred
boy.
white boy. How do you know this ain't my shirt?
Look. It's probably when Martin's on the roof in the hospital, and he's up there. He's like,
Pretty
I
good.
can't die.
Yeah.
And he's like, your ass cheeks are showing. He was just like, just showing to everybody,
They're just
baby.
like humping the little air too or something.
Right.
Ridiculous. I like that. I really like the end scene for whatever reason when they get to that gator world or whatever. All of it just worked. Normally, they're like most movies kind of come to that crescendo where it's like, all right, it's a mishmash of just like shit on top of shit, and you're like, yeah, of course, it's got to be a big fight scene, whatever. Like, think of the end of the first Avengers movie, right? They're in New York, and all the aliens are out fighting.
Mhm.
It's literally just scene after scene of them just beating aliens up, and like, you can kind of see what's happening, but there's just so much going on, you can't really follow it. I felt like, yeah, same, but I could follow it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew where they were going to go next, and they were moving from place to place, getting closer into
yeah.
that, where it wasn't just, hey, this guy's here, and this guy's here, and this guy's there. It was, hey, this is the plan. We're going in. We're going to go deeper into this facility and flush them out or do what we need to do. And they did. And then, the crocodile, also the fucking plane crashing,
coming through.
through and chopping that dude
Yeah.
up. Oh, that was awesome.
That sucks. And that
Awesome.
poor pilot.
Yeah, poor guy,
He's
just out
just
there.
trying to fucking do his thing. Can't.
Nope, whatever.
Can't.
And then the guy getting eaten by the croc, that was great. Martin
Get it.
Lawrence trying to baby talk it, like you said, that was hilarious. The scene where the son protects that girl for no reason. Like, he literally looks like he's about to leave. Like, I don't fucking need to be here. And then he's like, God damn it. And then
I'm doing it.
he gets fucked up. He got stabbed through the back. He got...
Yeah.
The only part I didn't like was her mother finding her at the end and was like, Mom, don't, whatever.
She had the gun pointed at the kid for way
Oh,
too
yeah,
long,
yeah.
dude.
She should have, hey,
Like,
move out of the way, and
yeah.
then put it back up. But again, I understand it. That's your daddy. Your daddy got shot by this guy, and that's the whole fucking reason. Like, I get it. Your
But
dad's
still.
gone because of this guy.
You gotta think.
And now my dad's name is in the mud because of this guy, potentially, right? Because it wouldn't have come out. Whole plot point of the movie. But at the same time, like, come on.
Yeah.
You gonna shoot this
Just
dude
let
in
it
front of
be.
your daughter?
He
He's-
clearly saved her. She
Well-
was not. She told him to step away from her.
Yeah.
He can't fucking move.
Yeah, he fucking hobbling.
hurt.
Yeah. Oh, the only qualm I have with the movie, and I said it to you too, when he leaves at the end in that little dinghy, there's cops crawling all over this island.
Yeah.
And there's helicopters going on.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to see one dinghy going away from the island like, hey,
Oh, whatever.
what about that guy?
Yeah.
Eh.
Let him go.
It's not like we're looking
Rough
for
day.
a fugitive from the
Yeah.
law. It's fine.
It's fine.
I
also,
will say,
he did not know how to drive that thing.
hey,
He's
been in
all
prison.
Over the place.
he's been in prison.
He could drive a fucking helicopter.
You're right. Maybe
plane-
he didn't. Maybe
plane,
he
I'm
didn't.
sorry,
maybe
plane.
he didn't do the boat lessons. He did the plane.
He did
lessons.
the plane lesson.
Right. Well, I don't think
Where'd
he
you
did.
learn how to fly a plane?
He did.
I was in the cartel.
Right.
I'm a drug
Okay.
dealer.
I'm a
whatever
drug
he
dealer. Yeah,
said.
that was funny. The one thing. Okay, so let's look at that plane scene. Those two dudes who were the bad guys
Mhm.
kind of just showed up wherever they wanted to.
Yeah.
Now I get that the whole thing is they are up with a lot of people, and yeah, they probably whatever. But no, they probably wouldn't killed those guys that were supposed to be there, and then they took the
Yeah.
guys. Okay, sure, whatever.
So where did they come from?
Well, they intercepted from. Here's the one.
How did they get on the plane?
Here's the only loose hole in this whole movie. Their tech girl with the shaved head, who's
Yeah.
feeding them all that information. Nothing happened to her.
She kind of just dropped out of the movie.
Right. I thought there was going to be some comeuppance for her, or some like maybe not post-credit scene, but like afterwards, like she's doing something, and then Will Smith's son comes up behind her like, "Hey,
That would have been cool.
I'm a toy."
But also, he was going somewhere. He was on a mission.
Whatever, maybe he's taking people with him.
Hmm.
Like, in death.
Okay.
Just
Right.
come up 100. Or maybe they're like, oh, oops, we forgot.
Forgot she was here
Right.
the whole time.
Whoops.
We just paid her, but whatever.
Right. Or unless it was a left on the cutting room floor type situation where, hey, this is something and we forgot about it, so this is going to tie up. It doesn't really work well with the movies, so we're just going to cut it out.
I mean, she was only in, 3 scenes?
Yeah, but she was important because she was getting them all their information and hacking everything, right? So maybe they could say she was there against her will.
Could have been.
But they didn't.
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
She looked like she was enjoying it.
You're right. Any what the fuck moments for you in this movie? Any part where you're like, what the fuck? The gator. Not even that.
The
You
wife, honestly.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I even said it too out loud. I went, what the fuck? Who is this? Who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this now?
I think she's really the only what the fuck moment for me. Like, why are you here? Who are you?
I get them not wanting to make a different story, like, oh, this guy left his wife, or they got divorced, or whatever, because his daughter's there. That's the same daughter that's in all the movies. Reggie's there,
Yeah.
right? Like, they should have just.
The
hey,
other wife, she was so much better.
She felt real. This one just
Yeah.
felt fake.
Fake.
Yeah, maybe
Like a hired gun.
she was.
Yeah.
Maybe they couldn't like come to terms on something, and they're just like, hey, we'll
Maybe she wanted more money.
give it to her. She's an
Just be in
integral
the
part of the
fucking
movie.
movie.
Right, exactly. Why wouldn't you want to be in it?
Like, we know you guys didn't spend the whole $100 million.
Right. Give her that last 5.
Yeah.
She'll
That's fine.
be happy. Trust
We'll
me.
all be happy. We would not be having this conversation.
You know it'd suck if we didn't know and she was dead.
If I should looked it up.
Because that we would look pretty stupid. We would.
Please don't be. Please be alive.
Please don't be dead.
Please be alive. What was her name?
I don't know. The
Not
wife?
Isabel. Not Rita. Teresa Burnett.
Yep. Why is she? Please be alive.
She's just no deceased thing on here.
Hmm.
So why is Teresa not in New Bad Boys? There
There
we
you
go.
go.
She had already acted in some major projects, including the film Jungle Fever and Malcolm X. She retired from acting.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, unretire
then
for
that
this
fucking-
movie.
I know. Like, come on. That was 3 hours ago. Damn.
Oh. So
We're
people
not
are
the other ones talking about it.
right. People are like, "What is up? This is weird."
I don't know. Tasha Smith. Is she related to Will Smith?
Maybe.
The new wife?
Holy
I'm
shit.
gonna find out because I have technology at my
Look at that.
fingers.
Speaking of that, just for another sad note of people retiring from life, apparently, there was a hockey player, Roman Zaroyanov, who at the age of 18 committed suicide last night by throwing himself in front of a train.
Okay. What in the fuck?
There's my what the fuck moment.
What? Where
Look-
did that come
look.
from?
This is all I got to say. If you're going to go out and you want to kill yourself, not that I say do that, get your help, do what you need to do. But if nothing else works, go out like a boss.
Train.
Throw yourself in front of a train.
Where did this come from?
I just opened up Facebook.
Okay.
Because I was going to check something while you were checking the thing. I wanted to see
Jesus.
something. That was the first thing that came up. I was like, oh my God.
Anyway, yeah, no, she just retired from acting.
She's just
And
done.
the other Smith has nothing to do with Will. Tasha.
Well,
Nothing to do with it.
that's it.
So,
She done.
yeah.
I'm done from acting. Bad Boys ain't bringing me back. Nothing's bringing me back. I'm out. It should have. It really should
Could
have.
have been making money.
Could have been. Well,
Dumb Teresa.
I like it. Anyways, that's going to be it for us here at the Decision Reel on the Extra Reel, the special bonus episodes that we do here. Thanks, Randy, for coming out. We did the Bad Boy series.
Yeah.
I want to say that over on our friends podcast, Sean, for the Review It Yourself podcast, episode just came out that we were on. Well, the Rush
Mhm.
Hour. I believe it was the first Rush Hour we did.
Was it the first one?
It was the first one because he's asking us to be back for the second one. So I feel Buddy Cop, whatever movie.
Do it
boom.
tonight. I'm down.
I mean, he might be awake. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get with him. But if you guys haven't checked out that channel, it's a pretty good channel. But speaking of channels, we got a channel here. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, tell us if you like the Bad Boys movies or the series. What's your favorite Bad Boys movie? Or what do you rank them in which order? I think Randy's wrong and I'm right. But hey, tell me who's right and who's wrong.
And if you're Will Smith, you let us know.
Yeah, tell me what you think your best Bad Boys movie is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bad boy.
I don't know if I like that. But hey, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.
Oh, bye.
This means-